Okay, well, my initial plan for today was to go disc or get that field or get that hayfield disc down and fit and try to get it planted, but we got chances of thunderstorms this evening starting like 9 o'clock, and I'm worried about how well it's going to work down. My fear is I'm going to have to disc it twice just because that sod was so thick, because I'm scared if I take the soil finisher down there, it's just going to ball up in the shanks rather than chopping it up like it's supposed to, so I'm going to have to disc it. It's just going to be a matter of if one passes with a disc or two passes with a disc, and then I can run either, see how it works down, either go take the finisher down there after it's disced or take the column mulcher down there, because I got the tire on the column mulcher fixed. But either way, I'm worried about how much time it's going to take to get that field fit to plant and still have enough time to get down there and get it planted, because it's going to take a while to plant because it's 3 little fields and there's going to be a bunch of end rows, and getting end rows planted in the field is your most time consuming part. So it's going to take longer than a normal 12 acres to get that field planted, strictly because of all the damn end rows that are going to be in it. So with that being said, I got 9 acres right down here around the corner that lays wet to begin with, and it's finally dried out. So if I can get down there, get that fit, I'll have plenty of time, because it'll probably only take me an hour and a half to get it fit. And then I'll take me about an hour and a half to get it planted. And then if we come back and it's still not raining, might drop the finisher, hook the disc up to the white, and go down and at least get one pass of the disc on that and see how well it works. And then that way I could say I at least got some seed in the ground before this rain showed up. Because my fear is I'd be spending a bunch of time down there working ground, get it fit to plant, not have enough time to get it planted, and then it gets rained on. Although with that planter, I'm not nearly as worried about planting into a crust as I was with the 540. That thing, I mean, it's built for no-till, so it would, other than the fact that the no-till coulters aren't on it, it would go through crust just fine. What I'd like to find for it, and I think the bolt flange is there to mount them, rather than putting the toolbar mounted coulters back on it like what came on it, which might be kind of a bitch now because of where the row units landed on the frame. There might be shit in the way. Get the ones that bolt right on the row unit and run the smaller no-till coulter. I think the 4-bolt flange is there to run the ones like what Kinsey runs. But I got to do some looking into that. Because even working in full width tillage ground, no-till coulters are kind of nice to have because they chop the trash up, or break up any clods. They're nice to have. So anyhow, I'm gonna finish getting this thing fueled up. We're gonna run down the road and see if we can actually get something productive done today. I don't know if this is the right decision or the wrong decision, but I guess at this point it all needs done, and a decision's a decision, and you just gotta stick with it. I guess in the end, no matter what gets done, it's all progress, right? Okay, that's fit down. I almost wish I'd have done this yesterday instead of plowing, to let the couple tacky spots dry down, but it's like 95% ready. I mean, like up here, this is perfect right here. So the only real, that dark spot right there is where I don't know if it's a spring that runs through there or if it's all water. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a spring that bubbles up right on the edge of the field, because there's a tree there that's always got a wet spot next to it, and I think it runs across the surface. But anyhow, that was a little tacky there. The wet spot back in the sand in the corner was a little tacky, but not too bad. And then there's another spring that bubbles up where those trees are. That does run along the surface. You can watch it. It was a little tacky in like a 20-foot swat down past them trees, but other than that, everything else pretty much worked up like this. So anyhow, go get the 66 in the drill and see if we can get this planted today. We should. There's plenty of time. Well, this whole day just went to complete and utter shit, and I just should have stayed at work. So I pulled out of the field. There was a car in front of me, or a car coming in front of me, and a car had topped the hill behind me, and I needed to change gears. So I pulled off into the ditch. Well, the grass was so damn tall, and apparently I missed it with the tractor because I never felt it. Well, I had to hit it with the tractor, but I still never felt it. There's this concrete abutment here where there's a culvert goes under this driveway. And I caught it right dead square with the inside walking tandem here. And it debeated the tire, flipped the axle over backwards, snapped the rod off the cylinder, wadded up the transport lock, broke a hydraulic. I got a fucking mess here. Oh boy. I did not need this. Dad went to get the loader tractor so we can get the harrow unhooked to get the tongue weight off. My buddy's bringing a backhoe over so we can get this thing picked up, and we'll probably just have to pick it up and carry it home. I don't know, because it's fucked. It's fucked. All right, see if we can salvage something out of this shit show that this day turned into. The finisher's back home on 4 tires, although it is very wounded. That's so much for taking it easy tomorrow while it's raining. I'm gonna have to start working on that damn thing. Call the tire shop tomorrow and see if they got a 8x15 implement rim around, so I'm gonna have to buy a new rim. Dad's gonna look into buying a new cylinder for it, and got a bunch of shit fixed on frames. So, but we got pretty decent chances of rain starting about 10:30. It's 7:30 right now, so I got about 3 hours to get this done. Should be plenty of time. I don't got time to waste. Pitter patter, let's get at her. There's 9 1/4 in the ground. Just in time. At least nothing went wrong doing that. Seed usage was looking, oh yeah. I bumped my seed rate down a little bit because I thought it was a little higher than what it should have been. I gotta order more seed anyway because somehow I was looking at my sheet and I ordered 20 fewer bags than what I should have for the ground I'm at. I don't know how I screwed that math up. I had it written down, 150,000 population, and you put that into the acres I'm planting, I was 20 bags short by the math. So I'm gonna finish planting all the ground I got worked because I got, well, now I got 2 more fields that I got fall chiseled. I'm gonna get those 2 planted, and then I got my uncle's place. But I'm gonna finish those 2 that I got fall chiseled, figure out my seed usage, and then order based off of that before I go do my uncle's, because that'll be the last thing to get planted because I still got to chisel plow it. But anyway, I'm gonna get this thing road ready and giddy on out of here, because although the Weather Channel says that our rain got pushed back until 11, in the last 15 minutes, I bet the temperatures dropped 10 degrees and the humidity's gone. So normally that means it's gonna rain here pretty soon. So I'm gonna get out of here and go home and take a shot at Jim and contemplate the world. So I guess that's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.